But the reality is, when the free weights, you control the range of motion.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would almost argue in a lot of cases, if you're doing it halfway intelligently, free weights are probably just as safe, if not safer.
Sure.
They are for advanced lifters, because let's say that you're doing a Smith machine squat and you got 5 plates on there,
Mm-hmm.
and if that range of motion, which is not, you can't change it, that's on a track, you better chance of getting hurt on that if you're doing a lot of heavy weight and you're advanced, and if you can get on a bar and you can control how your body needs to move to do it safely.
Right. Well, because everybody's muscle, tendon length, bone length isn't the same. So you're right. People kind of have to work their own grooves.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. What do you think? Is that kind of?
I think it's. Yeah, I think in terms of the information about machines, I think I think they're just as good in most cases. Yeah. I think also it depends on how you're using them. If you're utilizing, and it goes along with honest bottom line, you're either stimulating the muscle to grow or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Before I give this long-winded thing, that's exactly, you get on a pec deck fly and you might not experience a lot of growth, but the muscle doesn't train that hard in that range of motion.
And I guess I would say, I didn't really think of it in that term, as far as like some of those machines where you're just isolating. Like, again, you have machines that can really do a good job replicating like a bench press.
Absolutely.
Or an incline press. Some of them actually work better.
Yep. In this day and age, there's a lot of angles and a lot of different machines out there.
So I always recommend use everything, and whatever works, keep it. Whatever doesn't, discard it. And so whether that be a barbell or a machine, whatever.
There you go. We've got time for one more?
Do one more.
All right. The squat is a growth exercise. Its effects aren't just limited to the thighs, glutes, and lower back. It affects the entire body. While some people truly can't squat intensely in a safe way, most people can. I personally, I think that there's some faults to that. Reason being, I've gotten up to a squat in my lifetime, 5 45s on each side for a few reps, and my trips never grew. I didn't notice any upper body growth from squats. I did grow a nice big butt, and and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with you on that. I mean, I think there probably is some kind of a benefit just because of the overall stress that you put on your body. They're very difficult exercise.
Absolutely.
And maybe you get some other kind of a hormone release or whatever.
Sure.
Now, is it enough to really put an appreciable amount of new muscle on your... I kind of doubt it. I mean, maybe a little bit,
Outside of your legs, obviously.
I always feel like I feel a little more powerful and bigger when I'm able to squat real heavy and good squatting sessions, consistently for months and months. I think it does change my physique a little bit, but it's not,
It's not like
like I said, your traps weren't growing. I know if I go and do sets of 400-pound squats, I probably still need to go do sets of 400-pound shrugs to get something on my traps.
Right, exactly.
That way I can hold the 400 pounds on the squat rack, because it hurts if you don't have that muscle.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. And then it says everybody can squat. What did it say? Everybody can squat hard? Or
some people truly can't squat intensely in a safe way.
That's true. Yeah,
most people can. And even if you can't squat intensely in a safe way, there's something to be said for box squats or chair squats or partials or quarters for people that are, especially those that are up in age or have had like a hip or a knee replacement.
It's just like anything. I think, I can remember a time when, it's not now, but when it didn't matter what kind of weight was on the squat bar, I felt comfortable doing it as far as technique and pushing it pretty far. You just felt like it was kind of like riding a bike, like you just didn't care.
Right.
But now if you're not really comfortable, if you don't have that comfortability with the exercise, it makes it much more difficult to go close to failure.
Sure.
With a squat, So I can see where squats are. I will say, I guess in closing, maybe this is related to the question, I have found that squat is a great exercise for most people.
Yep.
And it would probably be my number one way to build my legs if I could only do one thing. But it doesn't apply to everybody due to, like you said before, tendons and bone length and attachments and.
Yep, absolutely.
There's some. I've worked with people who the squat. I just have to tell them it's just not a good exercise for you.
Yeah. Well, and I will say this. Okay, so when you're 110 pounds and you have 110 pounds on your shoulders and you have to stand there and balance with it and still breathe with it on your shoulders and anything, just existing with that weight on your shoulders, you're going to harden your body. You're going to harden, the place in which you place the bar on your shoulders and back will become tougher and stronger. Your bones will become tougher and stronger. Your ability to hold the weight whilst still breathing and not holding your breath, those muscles will become stronger. Yes, you will become overall a much stronger person the more weight that you squat. However, I will say that it's not enough to stimulate muscle growth in your upper body.
No, I don't think it does much.
There we
Some, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot. Noticeable, probably not.
Right on. Well, there we go, everybody. Hopefully you were able to learn something from all the rambling that we were doing today, and we'll pick up another couple of these article posts next time. Anything? Any plugging? Anything you want to do today? Any classes?
We have a new family self-defense class we're going to start here at Pinnacle in April. Or no, excuse me. We're going to have a seminar in April, free seminar,
Cool.
April 14th. We'll have some information out about it. If anybody's listening here in Topeka, it'll be on our website. And then we'll actually probably have a class that we start here as well after that if we have enough
Interesting stuff.
interest in that. So
Cool.
that's coming up.
All right. Well, everybody, you have a good weekend, and we will talk to you next time. Later.